beautiful viewers, and welcome to yet another episode of the program Counting the Years in Love. This is a program designed for Christian couples to come in and share with us their marital experiences, what it is like to be married, the ups and downs of it, the beauty in it, and everything that has to go on, that goes on in marriage. So if you have partnered with us or sponsored this program, if you would like to contribute or you'd like to partner with us, I want to invite you to go ahead and do so. Simply visit www.gracenation.ng to be a part of it. And as you do so, may the God Almighty we serve bless you richly. Now, in a short while, we will return and we'll be finding out the couples that I have for today's exciting episode. It's going to be a very exciting episode, no doubt, because I have an exciting couple in the house. Now, when we return, we'll be finding out who the couple is. So let's go on a short break. We'll be right back. Stay with us. My name is Patricia Nkwazema. Welcome back, viewers. This is still Counting the Years in Love. And yes, as I said before we went on a short break, I have an exciting couple in the house. It is my pleasure to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Jacobs. It is so lovely to have you both in the house today.
Thank you, Patricia. Nice to be on the show.
Yes, sir and ma'am. Okay, let's get right into it. You both look perfect anyway. You know, the blend is beautiful.
Thank you. Okay.
All right. So I'm going to go straight into it. I want to ask, sir, I'm going to start with you. Your wife is beautiful. So tell us, how did you meet this beautiful woman?
Okay. I'll try to keep it short.
Yes.
And she should just allow me say it.
Okay.
Now. So, when I was younger, some years back before we met, we usually go out as young men, a group of friends, and we say we are going hunting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we say we are going hunting, and we are looking for wives. Actually, we're all looking for a wife. And that night we went out with my friends and colleagues, and I met her. I never used to know her before, and I was like, okay, this one is my own. So I ran after her, and my friend was like, no, you have to leave this for me. And it was some sort of argument, and I'm like, you can't, no more word from you. So each time I tell her that the day I met you, I went hunting, she begins to laugh. She will ask me, am I a bushmeat? I said, I don't know. All I know was we agreed that we're going hunting. And this all happened in Kaduna State. That was where we were living there. And so we met. Beautiful. It was hunting.
Okay. So you met in Kaduna State, and then after that, next to you, Ma. The next question goes to you. Right. So when you guys met then and he said all that, how long did it take before he, went ahead and started processing that this is what he wants to do? Because he said he met you and then said this is his own, but I'm sure it didn't happen at once. So at what point did he, come out to you that this is what I would like to do?
Yeah, thank you very much. Actually, when we met, it was quite interesting. Like it was when actually we met that day, he was like, this is for me. He worked in a pharmacy where I was chilling with a friend, and he was like, the moment he entered, they took the light, and he was like, you, this woman, they took the light. Why did the light go off? And I was like, how can the light go off? Can't you say I'm a light? And just the moment you walk in, they took the light. I said, it's like, they took the light because of her. It was like, no, that is not for me. I said, that is not for me too. We just went into a little bit of an argument.
Okay.
From there, we kick-started because he was like, can I have your number? I was like, no, I don't give my numbers to strangers. He said, well, I'm not a stranger. I told you I'm coming for you. I said, no, you're not coming for me.
Interesting.
So that's how it all started.
Interesting. So how many years ago was this, sir?
13 years.
How long have you both been? It's been 13 years. So when did you both,
So everything
get into
happened
the union?
immediately, right? So, when I said hunting,
Wow.
hunting was that we're looking for a wife.
Wow.
So I usually tell young boys now, young men, I say to them, go and hunt. Those days we go out to look for wives. I don't think young men do it now. So we used to say, let's go hunting. Today I'll see a wife. And somehow in this whole hunting expedition, we all got a wife. We're all married, my friends.
Beautiful.
And we all have families. So it was very fast. There was so much of what I call maybe shakara. Like she was trying to explain all the arguments, give me your number, and no. So I went to the pharmacy to buy something. And I said to the pharmacy guy, the guy that works there, I said, the pharmacist, if you don't get that lady's number for me, I won't patronize this pharmacy again.
And that was how you got it?
Yes, and he went to meet her. Maybe she knows the story better because I don't know what the guy told her, but the guy got the number for me, and we started talking. So it was so fast, but not easy.
On that, how long exactly, did that?
Like a year.
Under a year, you went ahead.
Within a year.
Beautiful.
I was ready before I went hunting.
Beautiful. Now the next question is for you, Ma.
All right.
Was there a proposal? And if there was a proposal, how did he know the ring size also? Was there a proposal? Answer if there was a proposal, and he's going to tell us if there was a ring size. We'll go on a short break. When we return, we'll find out if there was a ring size and if there was a proposal. Stay with us. I'll be right back. Welcome back, beautiful viewers. It's still counting the years in love, and my guest couple, Mr. and Mrs. Jacobs. We're having an interesting conversation in the house today, and I was asking a question before we went on that break. So, sir, tell us, was there a proposal? And to you, the next one, how did you find out the ring size?
Yeah, there was a lovely romantic proposal. He got back from South Africa.
Beautiful.
And then invited me for a hangout. We hung out, went to an eatery right there, with a couple of friends. We bought ice cream, normal stuff. And that was when he proposed.
I don't know if the proposal was
okay, so the ice cream was had the ring in it like that.
That's what I'm saying. It's not romantic.
Okay.
So let me tell you about it. Right? So I've always been a very conventional man. I used to tell her, I don't think I can do that romantic. You put it in the ice cream, you go on your knees. So I traveled then to South Africa, and I'll tell you how I got the ring size. Well,
yes.
In terms of how the proposal happened, it was then Mr. Biggs. I don't know if Mr. Biggs still exists now in Kaduna, and I was like, let's go and have something to eat. So we went with our friends, and after that, I said to her, so please bring your heart, let me put this ring.
Are you serious?
Please bring your heart. Since you already said you marry me, take the ring.
That was what you said.
Yeah, so each time I see guys kneeling down and girls will bring back.
That was romantic anyway. It was romantic to you, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. At that time, it was quite fashionable,
yes.
right? Because then we had a lot of people getting married even without a proposal ring, right? So you just go, the only ring you get is your wedding ring. So for me then, that was romantic. I see a lot of drama to proposals these days. You kneel down, you do this, and some ladies even tend to turn down
The
proposal
couple,
because
yeah.
it's not done in a certain way. I didn't do that. I don't know if I'll say I was not privileged to do that, but I was too native to do that, right?
Okay.
She already told me she was going to marry me, so I had the answer. Then I went to shop for the ring. And,
So how
and
did
seal
you
it.
get that ring size?
Okay, so I tried saying earlier that I'm a very conventional man, right? So when we met and we started bonding, one thing I always do, even to my siblings, my parents, everyone, is to know the size for everyone. Same for my kids. So I travel a lot. So what I do is, if I walk into a store, I know what my brother's size is. I know what my wife's size is. So it's not just about the ring, to your shoes, to even your undies for my wife. I know what the sizes are. So I hear some of
He
my
is a
friends,
romantic man.
yeah, so I hear my friends say I don't know. I know everything, and I
Yes.
buy it, and it's a deliberate action for me, and I can tell you how her hands have transformed from what it was about 13 years ago when I gave her the first ring to what it is today. She's actually had 3 rings since then.
Beautiful.
Yeah, because when we met, she was very slim. She was a model. So
Wow.
yeah, she was quite slim. So she models.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then I used to say, when women are too slim, it looks like, no. But she was just exceptional. And then the ring was very tiny.
Wow.
The first ring was I don't think it will even enter her smallest finger now.
Right
That's
now.
the index, right?
Beautiful.
So, but today,
The
she's
hand,
changed it 3
yes.
times because she's transforming, and I'm happy about that.
Good to know that. Okay, let's move in. Let's go further into this. Now I'm going to ask a question. I mean, you're blessed with beautiful children, I believe.
Yes.
How many children do you both have?
Yeah, I have lovely 3 kids.
Beautiful.
Yeah, the first one is Evan.
Oh,
Yeah, Evan Jacob, and the second one is Michaela. The last one is Denzel Jacob.
Wow, beautiful. 2 boys and
boys
a
and a
girl.
girl, yeah.
Perfect. Okay, now before the coming of these children, I want to ask something. You know, the first year of being, yes, it's a marriage because you're now together. That first year, tell us, was there anything, I mean, to start with you, that you saw, you know, that you, because you've left your father's house, and you're going to someone else's house to live, and I don't believe you had the opportunity to live with him before that, did you? Okay, so was that something that you saw, you know, things you saw that you had to adjust to, you know, or you know that this one's really inconvenienced me? Oh, please tell us.
Yeah, that's like interesting. You know, we all brought up with family, mother, brothers, sisters together, no stranger. So now moving into a new life altogether was a different ball game. So I had to, but good thing is that he's a wonderful person, just like you said. He's a mother, father, brother, sister.
Wow.
He's the best friend anyone could ever ask.
Wow.
So he never gave me any reason to regret leaving my parents for one single day. He's
Not
always
food
there.
or snoring or one of those things.
No, he was always
you
present.
were happy that
I was
whole
so
year.
happy. In fact, it got to a time my parents would be like, "Are you sure we are still your parents?" Because he was everything.
Wow.
You know?
But you said the same, sir, that there wasn't anything you found strange, or you were like, how did we do this?
So I think when we met, or I'll use the word when I was quite younger, right? I grew up to be first conventional, so I'll try to bring out the key words. I grew up to be very principled and very strict. So one thing that we didn't have in our relationship was deceit. So I think when these surprises happen, so if you marry a man and you have to start living in his house before you know that he snores, then someone was hiding something somewhere, right? It's a problem.
Yeah.
So for me, I came the way I am. I'm very open. I'm like an open book. So whatever you see now is what it is. It's not no make believe, no whether it's finances, my looks, my sleeping. I'll tell you, look. In fact, if I snore, I'll tell you I snore like a grinding engine. I won't waste time, you know. And if I don't, I'll tell you I don't. So I think if couples start having those surprises, maybe there are some things that were hidden. So everything she saw was exactly what was there before we got married.
Beautiful.
Then for me, so my wife is an amazing woman, and she used to be an introvert, and I'm more outgoing, and I'm everywhere. So when we got married, I had to come up with that task. Again, I'm gifted with integrating people. So I had to make it a deliberate task to kind of make her reach out and interact with people. It wasn't easy, but sometimes we'll kind of argue, oh, let's go, but she doesn't want to go. So I'm like, what kind of thing is this? Well, along the line, we overcame that. It's history, long time history.
Okay, that's beautiful. So let's even go more into this, because now I can't tell based on everything I have asked who is, who's going to be the higher one on this. So who is the one who is the organizer? Who takes care of the house more? Who's the one who doesn't, throw things around and all that? Who?
The answer is clear.
Who? Because he's saying that he integrates people. So I want to see if he also integrates. So who does that? Who does that? Oh, she's laughing because she's the one.
No. Far from it.
Wow.
Far from it. So I am the one who integrates, arranges. So I'll tell you, my friends say I behave like an old man.
Wow.
So they know that when I step in, I don't want to see any clothes. I don't want to see anything anywhere. So if you see anytime, even up till today, anytime you see me upset, it means that someone has kept something somewhere it should not be, including her. So they all know that's for me. So I like to have all my things arranged and structured. So at some point, it used to even amaze me when I am coming to my house, and this is my house and I'm coming, but they are arranging it before I get in.
Yeah.
So it's a bit, it's funny, but I like it if that's what keeps people in check. And I'm happy that I've been able to instill that and imbibe that attitude into the kids, right? They know that they have to arrange things. So I arrange things like an old man. I have purse where I keep everything, and you see them arranged. You want to tell me you can beat me to that?
No, he's good at that.
He's the better organizer. Okay,
She can't come here.
He is. Okay, so now he's the organizer. Who is the one who's better with the money keeping? He also is?
Yeah, he is, and I'm equally good at that too.
Oh, so it's 50-50?
Yeah.
Would you say the same,
I
sir?
don't agree. It's not 50-50. Keeping money. No. Spending money, we are 50-50.
Like, so who saves more?
I keep money.
You keep more.
I keep money more than.
Beautiful.
I don't know, but in terms of spending, I don't know. Maybe I'll just go with her 50-50.
Beautiful.
Because this keeping money, spending money, money is meant to be spent.
It
right?
is meant to be spent.
I can't defend keeping money, but spending money, I know that we are good at it. We'll do it together.
Beautiful. We're gradually coming to the end of this, but we have we have the heat part of this. So stay tuned to Liberation TV. When I return, we'll be getting to the major part that is a surprise. You know what it is if you are connected to Liberation TV and you've been watching this program. Do not go anywhere. When we return, the heat part of the holy matrimonial gist. Welcome back. It is still counting the years in love, and I told you we'll be having an exciting couple in the house. I'm sure you're excited if you have been watching this program. Such an interesting couple, Mr. and Mrs. Jacobs. Okay, before we went, I said I was going to go further into the heat part of this holy matrimonial gist. Okay, so now I want to ask, tell us, Ma, who is the one who is more friendly with the in-laws? Who is more friendly with the in-laws?
Yeah, next question. We are both very friendly with the in-law.
This is the 50-50s.
We are
The
both good at
50-50
that.
game is strong.
Because, yeah, we are good at that. They are my siblings and my family are his siblings. So in that aspect, we give the both of us 100%.
Okay. So have you ever had any issue, concerning, how she relates with them or anything?
So absolutely not. So a lot of these things speaks to foundational issues. I told you earlier that I integrate people. So most times when you get married, I think the first step is to ensure that there are no you break the barriers in extended families. So I don't expect to be seen. So I say to my in-laws, don't see me as your in-law, see me as your brother, right? So, and don't expect that I'm going to treat my brother better than I'll treat you because you are my in-law. So I think we've been able to build it over time. I think I've also been lucky because she comes from a very peaceful family.
Beautiful.
So that also counts, right?
Yeah.
So where you have peaceful parents and peaceful siblings. So because most times there needs to be conflict before you start having issues. So they are calmer, not even as calm. I'm not a calm person. So they are calm. So it was quite easy to integrate. And we haven't had issues. I don't know if it's because we are skillful. I don't think so. But I just think it's because everyone has learned to love over time. And we've been able to, we come together, make it a big home like it's Christmas. Everyone comes together and spend time. And there are no rooms for argument. It's rare. It's very, very rare. So we haven't seen argument. Sometimes you can't rule out the fact that one or two persons might not be happy about something. And what I teach them is express yourself.
Beautiful.
You have to express yourself. It's very fundamental.
Beautiful. This is good to know. Okay. So now you have 3 beautiful children, 2 boys and a girl. But before the coming of these children, it was just, how long did it take before you started having kids anyway?
2 years, about 2.
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah.
Yes, so there's gap. Okay, beautiful. Now, 2 years before that, things were different. You were young and hip. You both could just come in here and go here and do here, there, and do whatever you want to do. Now, how would you say that the coming of children, beautiful as they are, we know that they tend to change certain kinds of things. So would you say that the coming of children has affected, or not affected bad in but changed your relationship, that kind of thing? Would you say you had to make adjustments, or you still have space just as you did to be? Would you say it did?
I actually think we have more space now
with the children,
with ourselves,
freedom,
with ourselves more.
You have more freedom
than
this is the first, and this is beautiful to know.
And I'll break it down. So
how do you work it?
When we were younger, we used to, so it had to be a smaller house. And because we also had to support friends, at that earlier stage, even when we didn't have kids, I was still able to have 1 or 2 of my friends that were just trying to come up and just got a job but no place to stay, and they were staying with us at that time, right? So I think it was very inconveniencing. You know what it is when you are staying in a 1-bedroom and you have a friend that will be in the living room. But I had to keep telling my wife, one thing you must never let go of is selflessness. Always be selfless. Help these people, even though some people don't understand the value of what supported them. Because each time I listened to the sermon from Papa last week, and he says when you hear people say their story without mentioning anyone, you have to run. So some of these people don't remember, but for myself and my wife, it was a huge sacrifice. Because that time when my wife was supposed to walk around and we run around, we had friends that were listening with us. But at this time, it's a different ball game, and why it's better is because we have a much more bigger house. We can afford it now. So we're able to say, like this house we are in, we're able to say on the last floor where you have the penthouse, it's for the both of us. No one comes there.
Beautiful.
It's strictly by invitation.
Beautiful.
You know, so with that, we are able to say this is our time. That time we didn't have when we could not afford more than one space. Let's have it now. So I think it's a better story. I don't know if you feel differently.
No,
Starry.
it's the same
Now
thing.
that's change.
It's
That's
awesome.
beautiful. That is change right there.
So,
Okay, that's perfect. Who compromises the most? Who is the first to let go, you know, and be like, okay, it's okay. Let's just, no need to argue, no need to, you know, who does that most?
I think she compromises the most. She's willing to let go. I'm more of a tougher person, so I don't let go easily. As in that street, you know, trying to say why I don't let people go easily for doing the wrong thing or for making me unhappy. But I think she has a bigger heart. She's just willing to let go, and I keep telling her, you have to be stricter, you have to be stricter. You know, but I think I'll give her 100% there. Or maybe you don't have
No,
all to.
thank you. That is true.
Beautiful.
So that one is a clear. I'll have to be very objective. So she has that. I'm still struggling with it. I'm building it.
Beautiful. You both have a beautiful relationship going on. I'm so, you know, happy for the both of you, and may the Lord continue to grant you both many more prosperous years together.
Amen. Thank
Okay.
you.
All right. Now, finally, this is like the part I love the most. You know, so after this, it's a surprise to you, but it's also probably a surprise to your husband. This is the part I love the most. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. Those who are watching know what we're talking about. Sir, at this point in time, it's time for you to serenade your beautiful wife. You have said so many lovely things about her. Now you're going to put these lovely things into a poem, a song, a drama. Go ahead and do it, sir.
Is this for this show or we go and rehearse?
No, you have to
and
do
come
it
back
here.
to do
She
it
has
next
to
time?
be. She has to be wild. She has to be wild.
I wish she was the one singing for me.
She can join in the song.
But she won't even know the song I want to. So I've always said if I had an opportunity to sing for her, there's one song that I love so much. She knows I love the song, but she doesn't know who I'm singing it for. Yeah, so except I tell her. So it's more of I'll just stick to the highlights of the music and just take 3, 4, 5 lines from it. But you have to permit me to read it too.
Read it how?
I'll read the lyrics now.
From a phone.
You know I'm not a musician.
No, this is not how this works. Right here and right now.
But the
you're going
lyrics
to.
so that she won't miss it.
Can we take that? Do you think we should? Do we do
I
that?
have the lyrics on a phone, but it's
No, you have to sing a song that is specially designed. Now, this is where we test. You see all this romantic we've been saying. You have to prove to our beautiful madam here that you know you can. So it doesn't have to be the song. Pick another one. She's waiting.
I'm even trying to see if I can get the song without the lyrics. Something like you gave me everything and everything. You gave me everything and everything I ever had. You are the driving force in my life.
Okay, no, but this is not how
Something
this
like
will
that.
go. So now turn to her, sir, and
So I'm
sing
trying to
it.
rehearse first, right?
Okay.
So let's see this now.
Interesting.
So something like you gave me everything and anything and everything. You're the driving force in my life. You were there for me when no one else was there. You're always there. You know, you'll always be the girl in my life all the time. So I'm going to.
Okay, perfect.
I'm going to sing it again.
Perfect. No, you have finished it. This was good. Well, how would you score him, ma? How would you score him?
Yeah, I was in his name musician. For
How would
this
you score
performance
him?
anyway.
Yeah.
Man, it's awesome. 100%.
Oh,
She knows that I can sing more.
Oh, beautiful.
They should allow me go
Okay.
through these lyrics now.
Perfect,
You'll
perfect,
be shocked.
perfect.
Okay, I'll sing it for her later.
Yes, you
Yeah.
can sing it
Later
for her
today.
later. Okay. And that's all we can take for today. It's been an exciting time. But before you go, What would you have to say, ma'am? I'll start with you. What would be your advice to those couples who are married, intending couples, young couples, older couples, people who are, what would be your advice to them, people who are watching right now?
All right. I want to say marriage is an awesome thing. Like the Bible says, marriage is ordained by God first in the Garden of Eden. And today we are here celebrating God's love. It's a very lovely thing. When you are entering into marriage, just go in, prayerfully go in, and the Lord will guide you. The Lord will give you the best you want. Don't be scared. It's a sweet place to go into. It's an institute on its own that you never graduate from until the Lord graduates you out of it.
Amen. Thank you so much, Ma. And you, sir?
Advice. Okay. So for me, I think I'll just keep it simple, right? I know that the economy is very hard. Things are declining, and we see a lot of young people shying away from marriage. I just think that those who want to go into marriage now should be more understanding. They should be tolerant, because it's not easy. You see, earlier this year, Lagos State said they are having the highest rate of divorce, and Abuja is coming next. So it means that a lot of young people are going into marriage without understanding what it is, especially from a scriptural perspective. So I think they should be tolerant, and they should learn to love God. Yeah, so you need to understand that you cannot get everything you want from marriage, but you have to learn to love God, and you have to compromise. Taking that word from your earlier question, I don't think if my wife was not a compromising person, and she was like me, who is very stern and strict, we won't be together today. Because at some point she was strict to her way, and I was strict my way. I would just say, it didn't work out. But I think she's been able to balance it out. Each time I take this tangent, she takes me down. So I think they should be tolerant, compromise, and above all, they should love God.
God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much, Mr. and Mrs. Jacobs. It's been an exciting time here, and I have even picked one or two things myself. So thank you for coming on the program today.
Oh, wow. Patricia, you'll soon tell us what you picked.
Okay, beautiful viewers, and on that note, we come to the end of yet another beautiful episode of the program Counting the Years in Love. It has been exciting, and I'm sure you've picked one or two things as well from where you are watching. I want to encourage you to continue to watch Liberation TV, continue to stay connected until we come your way again with yet another interesting episode. Keep loving God, put God first, and remain blessed. Bye.